And we are live. So, hit him with the intro.
What's up, everybody?
What's that? What's happening? What's happening? You are now tuned into Flag on the Play, sponsored by Comlink Total Solutions, and we are here. Gary, where are you hanging?
What's up? Man, I'm out here at the Pal Stingrays, man. We got the 8-on-8 kids out here practicing, trying to learn the game and everything like that. So, just want to represent for them. Show them some love. I'll be doing this from time to time, track practices, meets, all type of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, because you got some kids out there that's in the mix of things.
Yeah. I got an 11-year-old son out here playing football. Got him with the 12U. They got some 13s on there, so they way bigger than him. He's about to get knocked off, but whatever. And then I got my daughter over at Dunbar at track practice right now.
Most def. By the way, Big Dreams want to tell you, amazing hair, by the way, my G. Yes, sir. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hey, the hair is sponsored by Big Dreams.
Oh, yeah, we make it do what it do. You feel me? So you feel fabulous. So, but we're going to go ahead and jump on into the show as more and more people come on. We're going to get into the local league, the little snippets. We ain't going to spend that much time on it. And then we're going to jump into the brackets. But before we do the brackets, we're going to do the rankings. And before we do all that, we want to jump into a short commercial break real quick. Most def, make sure if you don't understand what we got, 5G, baby, 5G for $69 a month, $99 a month. Check us out. But we're going to go ahead and move on into this Flag on the Play. Gary, it was a very, we would say, subpar weekend.
Yeah, we had a decent looking games, nothing that was super spectacular, but I did see a performance that I think might have won it on offense for a game of the week, but we'll see what happens. Offensive player or MVP of the week, but we'll see what happens.
And also, one of the things that we did see was a regular season, type feel. If when you be in the NFL and it just be one of those games where, you know what I'm saying, all your picks go wrong because everybody was doing the betting and going over and under. I knew it would take a while to get to it, but that's, you know what I'm saying? The thing was, it was a very, uneventful weekend. Lou, you didn't get your stats. Did Free Smoke get over?
Free Smoke did not go over. They didn't. I don't think they went over.
Yeah, AB Savage, you ain't eat. You feel me? So stats like But before we jump into that, we're gonna go ahead and drop these highlights, sponsored by Accident Experts.
Ball is not to Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray passes it to Parsons. We knew that was going to happen.
Make something happen, Tank. Make them put up a shut up. Yes, sir. Track me time, baby. Woo! Bam! Give me, Lamar, give me spot. Come back. Ooh! Booyah! Expendables on the play. Touchdown! Woo! Woo! What's wrong with that guy? Hey.
He takes the snap. He tosses it. Oh my God. Chevy for the TD! Chevy for the TD!
The light skin connection does it again.
David runs, and he throws it to Free for the TD! Boo! 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 TD! That's David Campbell to Free. Let's go! Woo!
Hey, it's Polo Josh. Oh, yeah, fucked up.
Three quarterbacks. Rashawn with the ball. He tosses it over to Dash. Dash does a little sneaking geek. And he scores. Now, Dash looks, tosses it over to Jacob, and he scores. That is a T.
Yeah, that's the first one, right?
Yes. Sponsored by Accident Experts. And we back, man. Like the first game, Matt, you guys jumped out there, and it looked like you guys were gonna do something.
We did do
I
something.
was proud of you, Matt.
We did do something. We just choked in the red zone. That's what we did.
So
we choked it up.
Free Smoke came out there and gave y'all all the smoke. Last week you was talking.
I bought
the
money I lost.
And basically, you suck. Now, yeah, it was
a good game. What happened is we put together. I got my free agents to show up. We had the right people. We had it going. We were just a little bit unorganized in the red zone, just enough. And listen, Free Smoke can talk all they want, but they're an established team, and they barely won that game. Like if it wasn't for an onside call that shouldn't have happened, where we got called for being having 8 men on the field because we didn't even know they were snapping the ball, and they got to redo the play, and they converted it on the second one. That's what changed the game. And we had a flag guard on a touchdown that cost us big points. So those are.
Hey, Gary, you know who he sound like? What's the guy that?
Who he sound like?
What's the guy next that started with Stephen A. Smith? Now he with Shannon Sharp. What's the other guy that's next to him?
Old Skip. Come on, Skip.
You sound like Skip Bayless with all.
You suck, you jackass.
Nobody don't want to hear all that, man. Y'all get that L. Y'all.
No. The end of the day was our fault. At the end of the day, we take responsibility. We messed up in the red zone multiple times, minus the crazy calls. We should have still won that game. But look, they beat us. I paid the debt. It is what it is.
Once again, my dog
Reed showed up at halftime, man. That's what
happened. He said like the bourbon.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing in that
game. And the games. So on to the next. So
the guy who took my money is talking smack on Facebook right now.
Yeah. So Free
Smoke.
Smoke
That's one of the best players in the league right there, Sean Gary. On Free Smoke.
Oh yeah, he doing his thing. And guess what? He get Mr. Pie on this league.
Hey, listen.
He done benefited more off this league
let's see if they take that.
saying?
Let's see if they take that smoke
league.
out. Let's see if they take that smoke out of town. Because
Yeah.
Free Smoke hasn't left the 239 since they've been created.
They say they out of here, man. They out of here. So now we're gonna move on to Free Smoke versus Mafioso. And Josh Reed had a little chip on his shoulder. You know, he came in, he was ready. And once again, Free Smoke handled business. They stuck 2-0. You know what I'm saying? Today, what you got? What you saw special in that game, Gary?
In that game, I just like the fact that Josh Reed came to play hard. You know, that's the team that he left. He left Mafioso to go to Free Smoke, and he gave them the business. All right,
Hold on.
The boy
Hold on
played
real
like
quick.
a grown man out there.
Hold on real quick. I got to pay my debt. I bet it with Monster in the States last time, DT. I owe him 6. After this, I'll be at 16. He want 2 push-ups right now on live. So I got to get my 2 push-ups in because I respect the bet. Monster, boy, listen, boy. Monster, y'all real headache, man. So let me get my 2.
Give him up.
Let me get my 2.
Yeah. Go do your 2 because he's gonna make you do 2 more after this.
2. DT, man, I got you 2 in, man. DT, God, DT catching me in.
Hey, but that game was a pretty good game. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Mafioso right now. It seems like I've been hearing through the wire that it's some real turmoil for that team. Are they gonna make it through this? Who knows?
Well, right now they still sitting in a pretty good spot. You know what I'm saying, going into playoff situations. So, you know, anything can happen because, you know, on any given Sunday, you know, things can change around.
All right, hold on. Let's keep it real for a second. That was a bad game for Mafioso. They got blowed out. So y'all talking about my Expendables. We lost by 6 points. They lost by 3 touchdowns. And it was on the back end.
Different.
It was on the back end of a doubleheader. They should have won that game. Did I mention that I lost another $50 on that game?
Yes,
that's why he's hot right now.
Jack Daniels, you already know I learned from him, bro. Listen, me and DT gonna hold me. Boy, listen, DT gonna make me wear them 16 for a long time. And it's because of Monster. And that's why every time I see him, I want to catch him with a right hook. So now, hey, he say, Brucey me about to get me.
Hey,
it ain't the quarterback. It ain't the quarterback. It's not the quarterback.
No, he's leaving.
The whole point is, he didn't get his over under. So you didn't accomplish your 3 touchdowns.
He didn't get close.
So, you know, Mafioso now we'll go on and move on to the 239 versus Incredibles. Incredibles, you had some highlights. You had some footage. This week, it just wasn't on y'all end. Sorry. We want to apologize. Great job, fellas, for showing up. But you already know 239 showed out. And, you know, we'll let you talk about that, Gary.
Well, I'm going to say this. Those guys been on my butt for the last 2 weeks talking about get them some respect. We don't talk about them enough. They never get their dues out there. But I have been doing that. You know, I've been representing for Incredibles. They've been doing a great job. Even in this game, if Dre runs the ball, he could be better. He doesn't have to throw the ball all the time. So, Dre, if you're listening, bro, run the ball. Please, just run the ball sometimes. Use your legs, bro. They didn't have their coach Greg Perkins out there, you know, which showed that it made a difference because they got beat up on. You know what I mean? The score was not as was closer than the game actually was. But they came, they played, they did their thing, they got their ass.
Yeah, you said it right. Keep it PG for the kids.
They got beat, and
babies don't need to hear that.
It is what it is. I had a quarterback on the other side that threw for 5 TDs.
Yeah,
I'm saying though.
Yeah, I think he's the player of the week if you look at the stats.
Oh, we ain't got there yet. So we're going to talk about, you know, so great job, 239. You guys did an awesome job. We had some great performances out of those guys. Reaper versus Monsters. Thank you. Like Monsters, you guys are extra horrible. That was honestly the trash can bowl for the day, for the year. You guys suck. Like, I'm doing push-ups on command because DT, because I bet it with y'all, and Monster got to win. We're going to move on. So, Matt, let's talk about MVPs, offensive MVP.
Well, offensively, the only one who stood out was Toe for the week because he had 5 touchdowns. Nobody's even close. I think Jonah might have had 2 or 3 touchdowns, but I'd have to look at the rest of the stats. But he's
Jonah
only
got
one.
an L. It doesn't matter. Jonah got an L.
Yeah, exactly. So
keep on pushing.
So I think that would be my vote. I'll have to look at the rest of the stats.
I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah.
That performance in that game was 5 TDs.
Yeah, 239.
Good.
Offensive MVP Player of the Week goes to Torrance McCray. Yes. Any argue with it? Drop it in the comment. You know what? We don't care.
Let them know.
Defensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, Gary, who somebody had a couple pick sixes, I thought. I can't remember. I don't have the stat sheet in front of me, so I should have grabbed it before.
I know David Campbell.
David definitely had one. I know that.
There are a few guys that did really, really good. I didn't quite catch it to see who was the best because I didn't have the sheets. I wasn't able to look at it. But David would be one of the ones that would be nominated for Defensive Player of the Week. I just don't know who to give it to.
Yeah, I'll do an update after the show on that with you guys because I don't have the stats in front of me and I haven't gotten them out of my car yet. So
slacking on attendance. So now, before what everybody's here waiting on is this week Florida flag football.
Baby.
Yes, sir. Palm Coast. If you're from down south, the world's longest drive. If you from, Jacksonville, we're here, babe.
Yeah, the one team in Jacksonville is excited.
Yes, you feel what I'm saying? So y'all already know Parlay coming deep. So if you think you playing and it's gonna be easy against them, no. They're gonna have all the local top talent. Everybody gonna be there. Best believe it. So Florida Flag Football League, we're going to Palm Coast this weekend, and the brackets are in, but we want to talk about the rankings before we jump into the brackets.
Yeah. So just to everyone understands how rankings work again, I just want to make sure we're all aware of it. So if you don't go to a tournament, you get a 0. So if you have a really good team, Spartans, you get a 0 when you don't go to a tournament. So that means it gets averaged in. Now, at the end of the season, you get to drop that 0, but during the season, it counts as a 0. So your ranking is affected by that, right? So right now, we have 29 men's teams that got into this tournament and 4 women's teams. So we have 33 teams total. So it's a great tournament, especially considering this was a tournament that I was hearing wasn't going to be a lot of people, and it wound up being pretty big. So that's good. So for this tournament, the 29 teams, this is the ranking order. Obviously, Kings of Florida is number 1. Number 2 is going to be my 239 team because the Blazers are not coming.
Can we show that up?
No, I don't have it. Like I don't have that written. I just have to read it, and then we'll show them.
Okay.
I have it on the bracket if anyone wants to see it. Number 3 is Palm Beach Flight. Another example of why if you lose a game in the A that you want to make sure that you keep playing the rest of your games, because Palm Beach Flight wound up losing and dropping into the B last tournament, but they made it all the way to the B championship. So they lost, but they earned a lot of points for that. So they're the number 3 team. Number 4 is Run It Back. Number 5 is Disciples. Number 6 in this tournament is I got to find Smoking Aces. Number 7 is Apocalypse. Number 8 is Spartans. Number 9 is MOB. Number 10 is Alpha Omega. Number 11 is Flawless Elite. Number 12 is Flawless Elite. Number 13 is Flawless Elite. Number 14 is Flawless Elite. Number 15 is Flawless Elite. Number 16 is Flawless Elite. Number 17 is Flawless Elite. Number 18 is Flawless Elite. Number 19 is Flawless Elite. Number 20 is Flawless Elite. Number 21 is Flawless Elite. Number 22 is Flawless Elite. Number 23 is Flawless Elite. Number 24 is Flawless Elite. Number 25 is Flawless Elite. Number 26 is Flawless Elite. Number 27 is Flawless Elite. Number 28 is Flawless Elite. Number 29 is Flawless Elite. Number 30 is Flawless Elite. Number 31 is Flawless Elite. Number 32 is Flawless Elite. Number 33 is Flawless Elite. Number 34 is Flawless Elite. Number is Anything. Number 13 is Palm Beach Knights. Number 14 is Heroes and Villains. Number 15 is 941 Cartel. Number 16 is League of Shadows. Number 17 is Parlayed. I want to point that out. Parlayed had a bad tournament that they did last tournament, and I know that they're a better team, but because of that, they're number 17. So I call them a bracket buster because they're going to wind up playing. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Number 18 is Flight Risk. Number 19 is Shake and Bake. Number 20 is God's Gift. Number 21 is Shockwave 2.0. They actually got a win last tournament. They're the first Shockwave to win a game. Number 21 is there it is. 21
Yeah,
is,
we'll post the rest of that, man. Listen, ESPN they do top 10. We ain't going.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's fine. You got it. So go ahead and show the brackets.
Yeah.
Since you guys, it's a little tough to read, I'll go through it. So you've got the League of Shadows and Parlayed. They're 16 and 17 ranking. The winner of that gets KOF. That's where I said Parlayed's going to wind up most likely based on just history. They're going to wind up getting KOF in the first game or their second game and KOF's first game. So that's a competitive game for KOF because I know that Parlayed is going to be fully loaded because they live in Jacksonville or live in that area. So I think that's an interesting game. Then you have,
so don't count them out though, man. Don't do them like that.
Oh, no, I'm not counting them out. I'm saying they got a shot. MOB's playing Showtime in the next game. I'm on the top left of the bracket if anyone wants to know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Spartans has got Roadrunners. Then you got Run It Back versus NWO. Palm Beach Knights versus God's Gift. Anything versus Shockwave 2.0. Disciples versus Free Smoke. That's an interesting game because that's our Free Smoke team from Fort Myers, which if they show up with their full team, which is always a question, they're a good team, and Disciples is also a pretty decent team. So I think that'll be a very interesting game. On the other side of the bracket, I'll start in the bottom right. You've got Smoking Aces versus Chelsea. Smoking Aces is ranked 6th in this tournament, like I said. Chelsea, they played last season, but they're coming in basically unranked. So I don't know what they look like. And then you have Flawless Elite versus Dread Gods. Hero and Villains versus Shake and Bake. The winner out of that's going to get Palm Beach Flight, as Palm Beach Flight is the 3 seed. And then you have Apocalypse versus TNT. So I would expect Apocalypse to win that. And then they're going to play the winner of Alpha Omega Band of Brothers. I would assume we're going to have Apocalypse versus Alpha Omega again, which is kind of interesting how that fell together. And then you have 941 Cartel versus Flight Risk. The winner of that will have the 239. So, and we wrap up on Sunday at 3:10 for the men's championship in the A division. Go ahead and show the women's bracket.
Ladies in the house.
Ladies are back again.
It's only 14, but
yeah, we got ladies UCF, which they're the one they won it the last time we had a women's tournament.
Yeah.
We got Aces, Ultimate Alliance, and Free Agents. I'm not sure of the rest of those teams. I know I've heard of Ultimate Alliance and Aces, but I don't know who the free agents are. Hopefully they're good. Hopefully somebody gives that UCF team a match. The way the women's division is, they're doing pool play. So you got 2 games on Saturday and then a single elimination Sunday. So that's how the women's division is. And that's basically all I got. Oh, by the way, too, we've got some gear left over that we still haven't sold from the last tournament. We'll be bringing out. So Deanna McLean, Norm.
She won't be there this weekend. So.
Oh, she won't. Okay.
But I'll handle it. We'll get it situated.
All right. Somebody will be there offering gear at the table. So
listen, one of the biggest things I do want to say, man, y'all, all that's tuned in, y'all please travel safe. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a long ride for some of us and it's a short ride. So I want to wish safe travels upon everybody that come up and be a part of this, and let's come out there and have fun, man. Y'all know, do what we do.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
Will KOF run the table, guys? What do you think?
Right now, being in the number 1 seed and the way the brackets are falling, KOF has a gauntlet. But those guys being vets, man, it's hard to go against, because you think they out of gas and somebody makes a play. And if you really look at it, how many teams are really making them go 100 all across the board?
Yeah. Well, this tournament, we're going to find out how good they really are. Obviously, we already know, but man, if they get through this bracket, I don't know how they're going to be beat if they get through this bracket, because this is about as tough as it gets, I think. I mean, you got parlayed, probably the Spartans, and probably Run It Back, and then the winner on the other side of the bracket, which could be anywhere from Palm Beach Flight to 239 to Apocalypse or Alpha Omega, maybe even Smoking Aces, depending on who they have quarterback. And so yeah.
Running back, man, listen, I was there and I seen the running back game, and when I tell you YG sat up here and him and little homie back there at quarterback gave KOF all the hell they wanted, but at the end of the day, Mark said, "Come here, you little itty bitty bitty," and it was ball game, and he did his thing. Like he the Tom, like right now we got to give Mark the Tom Brady of flag football, because he finds a way to win. You have him on the ropes, you go and you're like, hey, and he finds a way to win, and you got to give it to him like it is. Like I ain't gonna, disrespect the gangster. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, now that's going to be interesting when they play again.
BJ, that's that. Okay.
Yeah.
My dog. MOB in the house, so they coming. They say they coming heavy, and my dog always gonna make sure the cooler scrap. They say they gonna have a tailgate party. So if anybody looking to tailgate before, make sure y'all holler at my dog William Braun. You already know how we doing. Best believe it.
And hey, Drew, we got to make sure we talk about cutoff dates for these tournaments and what happened this tournament.
Oh yeah, so I love all y'all. And we're going to keep it real simple and easy. People have dates, deadlines for a reason. And it's because, sometimes we got other things to do. Sometimes we want to be professional and make it look a little organized. Hey, hold on. Let's get a little interview, little Gino. Let's go. Come on, Gary. Come on to the...
All right. I'm here with little Gary.
He got real hair though.
Yeah,
real.
This is where I get my hair from. I got a transplant. You know what I mean?
What's up, G-Man?
But what's up? Oh, he can't hear you because I'm on.
Yeah, you got the man all on
audio.
You can't be doing kids interviews and the man can't hear what's going on.
I'm telling you. All right, he can hear now.
You hear what's going on? G-Man, what's happening?
Nothing really. Nothing really.
Nothing really?
What time in that? It's football.
Hey, Gary, tell us what position you play.
I play running back.
And?
Linebacker.
All right, he plays running back and linebacker, but I'm telling you, he's too small for these 12 you kids, boy.
Well, you already way better than your dad, just so you know.
Rudy. Let's go, baby. Listen.
They rooting for you, G-Man.
Yes, sir. I got a power stingrays, man. G-Man out there getting it in. Now, back to the topic at hand. Understanding, we got deadlines. We got, a process. So when you don't do what we ask, and we ask you time and time again, you feel what I'm saying? We can't let you in. We just can't let you in, my G. Jack Rabbits, y'all my peoples. 1,000. But bruh, do y'all know how much paperwork go into this? No. So, hopefully y'all be there next time. But this time, no soup for you. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy, be safe. Y'all keep training, playing the local league down there, but not this week. All right?
Yeah, and let me just explain what happens, just so everybody knows. So we do the cutoff on Mondays, the week of the tournament. Anyone wants to know when the cutoff? It's Monday. Now, if you catch Norm on Tuesday before he actually does the bracket, we can get you in sometimes. That happens. But you have to catch him before he does the bracket. And Norm goes to sleep early, just so y'all know. He's old. He falls asleep half the time.
He owns tortoises.
Yeah. He owns tortoises and he falls asleep like a tortoise. So once he's out, and the bracket's done, he's not going to redo it, because one change in the bracket means that we got to change all kinds of stuff. You got B division, C division. It just, and especially if you're a ranked team, it shuffles everything. So it's just not an easy thing to do. So that's why we have those deadlines. So you got to make sure that you're communicating directly with Norm too. If you communicate with us through Facebook and we say, okay, great, call Norm, it's still your responsibility to get in touch with Norm for this season. That's going to change next season. This season, he's the one who does the brackets. So just be aware that we have no control of the brackets. The only thing we do is put up the nice little graphics around the bracket that Norm sends us. So, just keep that in mind, and we'll get you in, but you got to get in by the deadline, because we can't be reshuffling and doing it all over again. It's just too much work. So
my dog say. So let's go back earlier into some of the comments that we got. So, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to go against this comment we had right here from a dog. My dog say rankings don't mean shit into finals. No,
They actually mean a lot.
No.
They mean a lot.
You go through that if you want to. You're gonna be hit by Sunday come. If you rank 20th and you think you finna sit up and get a sweet lick, no. You're going to have to play the power of the power, and you're going to be power after power. If that's what you come for, I get it, my G. But I know the way y'all built. Y'all need a little easy peasy sometimes. Y'all getting up there like me, my G. You got to let it go. So that was mine on that right there. So we got stay organized. Everyone gets scheduled before tournaments. Not that hard. Yes, sir. It don't get no harder. Easy,
yeah,
easy.
Exactly. Like that's for next season. I want the brackets out by Monday. Really, by the weekend would be great. I mean, it's just we give so much time now. It's not fair to other people especially when you're trying to make travel arrangements. Figure out if you are driving up on Saturday or getting a hotel on Friday. So yeah, let's definitely get paid early. That's a good point.
But we want to make sure, first and foremost, everybody is coming to enjoy themselves. So y'all do yourself a favor. And I'm going to tell y'all the tricks of the trade. This is why I always got off. Man, listen, I'll be pushing people. I'll be holding people. Do yourself a favor. Everybody go holler at the refs before the game. What's up, ref? How you doing? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Give them a pat on the back. Make them feel good. I'm telling you now, when that call don't go your way, and then you look at them like, come on, man, and they huddle up, I got a lot of calls going my way.
Yeah.
You ain't seem to get that yet.
I've gotten much better. It took me about 12 years to figure that out. And I'm still working.
Y'all do yourself a favor. This is my advice for Florida flag football. Everybody that's participating, get there, holler at the refs. Find out what their name is. Understand when they make that call, very, very, very slightly they're going to change. But they might make that call your way. You better get with it or get lost.
I agree with that.
Hey, listen. Bravo. Hey, my dog say he paying the Red Bull. Hey, yes, sir. And if you want any of your footage, all we need is a sponsorship right now. We got a show coming on Beyond the Field. And if you have a business or anything that want to help the youth in any organization grow, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be blessing with knowledge, and you want to sponsor something, make sure y'all hit me up when we up there in the flag football world. I will be up there Palm Coast. Please. We would love your support. So if you got a business out there and you looking to get some marketing done, man, make sure y'all holler at your boy, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And if you guys are looking to have some great live TV, all the sports packages, all the pay-per-view events, all the entertainment channels, talk to us at Comlink Internet and TV Services. We can hook you up. We got deals as low as $24.95. Go to Comlink Internet. FFFLBrackets.com to check out the packages, or just come talk to us at the field, and we're more than happy to set you up. We got a nice little Fire Stick, plug it in, connect to the internet, and you can watch everything you could think of.
And Big Dreams is going to be live on the set. We ain't going to do too many games, so y'all understand right now I'm in the process of learning how everything works, because of everything, and God go willing, you know what I'm saying, I will be the director of next year of Florida Flag Football. So right now I'm in the process of learning and making sure we do right by you guys and understand this is for you guys and we want to have fun. So anything you guys see, got comments, y'all know, put it in the comment section. You know, that complaints, put it in the comment section that y'all want to see better. Things y'all want to see come back, things y'all think we need to bring forth in the Florida Flag Football League. Let us know, man, because we are trying to make this the best league possible, because y'all know ain't no football like Florida football. You can say what you want, you can talk how you want. Ain't no ball like Florida ball. So if y'all got any comments, drop it in there, DM, go from there.
Definitely.
Yeah, you good?
I'm good. I look forward to seeing what turns out this tournament. It'll be very interesting. Be very excited.
Free food. Free food. Yes, sir. So you look like you eat enough. Stop eating. You feel me? You're on too much Impact Health and Nutrition. Let it go, bro. Please. All right. You know what I'm saying? Some of us need it. Some of us need that. All right. So, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys at Palm Coast. Once again, be safe. Prayers be unto you guys. Till next time, next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Check us out. Flag on the